Here I'm going to show you my new digital temperature controller for my fermentation fridge. I picked this thing up for about 80 bucks, and what it's going to allow me to do is control the temperature of the fridge with greater precision. It's also going to allow me to hold at temperatures above normal refrigeration temperatures. Here you can see that the probe inside the refrigerator is reading a temperature of 53 degrees Fahrenheit. I've currently got the controller set at 55 degrees with a differential of 1 degree Fahrenheit. And that means when the temperature reaches 55 degrees, the fridge will turn on. When it drops below 54 degrees, the fridge will turn off. The controller has two black power cords coming out the bottom. The first plugs directly into the wall, and the second cord is where you plug in your refrigerator. This allows the temperature controller the ability to override your refrigerator's internal temperature controls by giving the fridge power when it needs to cool down and by cutting the power when it's in your set temperature range. The gray wire coming out of the side of the box is the temperature probe. It runs from the control box to a point inside your refrigerator where it will monitor the air temperature and tell the controller if the temperature is too high or too low. The probe is pretty quick to respond. With the door closed, it was reading 53 degrees, and like I said before, the controller is set to turn on the fridge when the probe reads a temperature of 55 degrees. I've got a second thermometer in the fridge just to confirm what the controller is telling me. I've been playing around with the controller for a couple days now, and I haven't seen much difference between the two. The only reason for the difference here is because the refrigerator door has been open and the controller's probe's a lot faster to respond. This controller is going to be fantastic for lagers. I'll be able to hold at a constant temperature somewhere in the upper 40s to low 50s for primary. I'll be able to raise the temperature to 60-ish for diacetyl rest, and I'll be able to do a controlled drop a couple degrees a day for an eventual hold around 35 degrees. This will be great for ales too. Rather than sitting a carboy in a closet that'll fluctuate in temperature all day, I'll be able to hold a constant 65 or so and get nice clean fermentations with beer resulting in little to no esters or off flavors. I would definitely recommend this to anyone who wants more control in their process and ultimately a better quality result.